What's up? What's up? It's my pleasure, but I got to do a video on Keith. One time, Keith Thurman. Recently, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about him, especially after this fight with Lopez, and you know, I was watching the fight, and all kind of stuff came to my mind about his legacy. Anyway, I was seeing all kind of stuff. Thinking about all. Hey man, be quiet, man. I was thinking. Hey. I was thinking about all kind of stuff with one time, and I ain't get a really long time to really write everything down, but you know, he's one of the most premier fighters, as we know. But to me, I think he's one of the unrecognized and one of the most talented of all time. Very intelligent guy. So I'm gonna break down some of the things I just wrote real quick about him. I'm doing a video, man. Cool out. So, you know, first of all, his comeback was epic. For him to take off a layoff like that and come back and fight such a tough young guy, it was epic. Just like Floyd Mayweather fighting, coming back and fighting Canelo. This was the same level of authenticity and same level of greatness. Yeah, it was on the same level of Floyd and Canelo, basically because of the way that he broke Jacinto Lopez down, just like Floyd broke down Canelo. From the first, view, you got this young fighter who a boxer beat, and a boxer beats a puncher every day. And Floyd showed us that with his slick movement and using Canelo. Same thing Keith Thurman did. He used this young boy's energy, and the young boy was coming in to crush him. He even got hit a couple of times to show his authenticity. It's nothing better than a boxer who gets hit and then come back and keep boxing, sticking to his plan, and beautifully coming back and, almost stopping the kid. This is authentic. Of course, let me go to the next thing. His comeback was epic. Another great example of a boxer beat puncher. One of the most smartest fighters of all time. Very intelligent. Just explained to you, he's on the same level as Floyd Mayweather as far as styles make fights. He's able to switch up and do what he needs to do, has the composure to do it. One time is authentic, man. He come back off a long layoff and does what he do. He's definitely one of the greatest of all time. Go down in history. He put a lot in, one of the reasons he's one of the greatest of all times, he put a lot of top fighters to shame. The most notable, Danny Garcia, to shame. I mean, we can go on and on. Sean Porter, plenty other authentic boxers, not just punchers, not just putting people to shame in one way. You put people to shame in different styles. Styles make fights. He's shown over and over again that he's a master at this art. And, and he's probably the most avoided fighter. You're one of the most avoided fighters. I think maybe even Floyd Mayweather avoided this man. Smartly so, Don't, just because you're the greatest boxer, don't believe that you could beat everybody all the time. Styles make fights, different situations make different situations. But, when you fight somebody and who you fight is very important. And I don't think one time to this day has changed. He's just authentic in his gift and his boxing ability. Just like Floyd, he can get old and still do it. You could turn into the old man style and still do what you do if you could box. Pacquiao, on the other hand, has lost his juice, so he's lost his legacy. If he fight Keith Thurman, it would be a crucial victory. It would be terrible because the boxer beats the puncher. And Pacquiao is a puncher, and he was an excellent puncher at one time. But now he's older. He lost his Superman power, and what else is left? There's no authenticity. He would get destroyed. So whoever brought up that fight need to scratch that. You know, another thing about him, he's too smart for his own legacy. Keith Thurman, I think, we'll probably never get to see what he really could do, because he's not going to risk getting himself hurt or even embarrassed. I don't know. He'll risk being embarrassed. He's a tough guy. He'll fight anybody, but I think his intelligence it precedes his tough guy attitude. So he's not going to go too deep. He's not going to even mouth and talk. He's not even going to go through the negotiations to fight certain situations. It just is what it is. You know, just because you're the greatest don't mean that you can beat everybody every time. Peace. That's all I want to say about Keith Thurman, man. Much love. Respect. Ask my wedge. Defense first.